Hello, everybody, and welcome. As we like to do every week, we like to take a look at the past week's market activity and then kind of bounce around the market and look for something to trade. Well, if you've been watching the market at all, you've seen really we've just been kind of on a steady up since October of last year. It's kind of been on a steady upswing, and the market's at all-time highs, and volatility is low because of that. So that's the S&P 500. Of course, the NASDAQ is going to look fairly similar. And the only one that looks a little bit different, as always over the last few months, is the Russell. You can see, although it hit some highs, it's kind of come back down to earth and been essentially over here for a while, kind of in a range. And volatility, because of that, is much higher than the other indices. So what are we going to trade this week? Well, it's kind of the last couple weeks of earnings. We'll do one more earnings trade. I was having a really tough time finding earnings announcements. Like nothing would pinpoint exactly when they were taking place. But I managed to find one. It seems like it's correct, which is Thursday after the market close. And this is Pinterest. And you can see because earnings is coming up, volatility is shooting up to the moon. The stock has kind of been essentially in this range, looks like, for quite a few weeks. So we're going to do our normal iron condor at the expected move. So on this software, you can see right here, the expected move is $4. Now this is all going to change because Thursday's a long way away. We're 4 days away. So obviously we're going to want to check and see what the expected move is on Thursday. And again, we do that by looking at the straddle and taking 85% of it, which means if this was Thursday afternoon, this is at about 40. We're going to sell the straddle, take 85% of this number right here, and we're going to be roughly at $4. Which is right here, which is kind of where we are right now. But again, this could all change by Thursday. This thing could move all over the place. Volatility could spike. Who knows? So we only want to do that. But assuming this was Thursday afternoon, this is how we would set up the trade. We do the market maker move. Its expected move is $4 up and down. The stock is essentially 40 bucks. So we're going to go to 36 and 44. So if we sell the iron condor right here, we make it $2 wide. We do 36.34, and again we're going to go up $4 to the 44.46 right there. Whoops. And again, remember, the credit is not as important for earnings as it is for our normal trading, because in this case it's a one-day trade. It's all or nothing. So in general, for me, on a $2 wide iron condor, which is what this is, as long as I get 50 cents or more for this trade, I'm okay with that, because that means I can make probably 30 or 40 bucks tomorrow, because there's only one day left, which is this Thursday afternoon before the market closes. We're going to put it on. We're going to close it Friday morning in the first, let's say, 15 minutes the market's open. So it's a one-day trade. So if I can get 50 bucks credit for this, that means I could probably make 20, 30, $40 overnight, which is enough for me. So that is the earnings trade for pins on Thursday after the market closes. Hopefully the earnings is when they said it was. They seem to move in all over the place this season, so it's been tough to figure out. But Thursday afternoon, last 30 minutes of the market, we'll put this trade on. We'll close it in the first 15 to 30 minutes that it opens on Friday. And this is our trade, earnings trade in pins. I am excited to let you know I've completed a book that is now available to everyone that wants to get it, called Learn to Trade in 7 Days. This is a book that will take you from absolute ground zero, as far as knowing absolutely nothing about options, all the way to trading them. Now, I'm so intent on getting this book to you because I really believe it is such a valuable resource for anybody and everybody that I'm going to offer an incredible deal on this, so stick with me on this. But before we get there, I want to show you what the book entails. The book is broken down into 7 days. Day 1 being, what is an option? You'll learn everything about options themselves. We'll compare stocks versus options. Then we'll get into basic option strategies like the vertical. And finally, we'll wrap it up with how to trade verticals, and then the making and managing of trades, which is, to me, the key to success long term above all. Now, as I mentioned, if you get into it now, if you go to this link, you can get this book for only $9.99. And I know that may not appeal to a lot of people because a lot of people aren't into books, but I'm so intent on getting you this book because I really believe it is such a valuable resource to anybody and everybody that I'll also throw in any one of my courses right here available on Udemy right now. So for only $9.99, you not only get the book itself, but you get one free course, which can be valued for as much as $100 depending on when and where you buy these courses. Again, just go to this link here, and it'll take you to this page where, as you can see, you'll get the book and one of my courses for only $9.99. So really can't be beat. So again, just to reiterate, go to this link here. You will get my book, which you can hang on to forever, and I really believe is such a vital resource. I'm throwing in a course to really get you motivated to buy this book. That's how important I really believe this book is. The book and one of my courses for only $9.99 simply by going to this link. Please jump on this opportunity. It is something you really will be happy you did.